What's up, guys? So what you just saw was my last set of paused hack squat for the day. It was leg day. Start out with stretching, obviously. Always need to get stretching before leg day. And then headed on to a leg press calf raise. Did 2 sets of that. 2 sets of top set squat. Went up to 355. Really trying to work on my squat, really trying to work on my depth and my muscle control. And then headed over to the laying hamstring curl. 2 sets of that. And then that was the last exercise. 2 sets of paused hack squat. You guys saw on that one, I think I got like 8 or 9 reps. But what I really wanted you to pay attention to in there is the intensity that I went through, because this is an epidemic. So many guys are wasting so much energy and so much potential that can be put on the table that they don't even know they have, because they, for one, don't even believe they can train that hard. But they're leaving so much intensity on the table, and it makes me wonder what has happened to guys nowadays. If you think about it, our grandfathers used to fight in World War II. They would go overseas and die for their country. And now we got guys sitting around watching TV, scrolling Instagram, watching TikTok, eating donuts, and it just makes me wonder where all that went. Where did the masculinity go? And mainly the Christ-focused masculinity. But you guys are sitting on YouTube. YouTube can be, in my eyes, it can be used either way. It can be used for entertainment, or it can be used to better yourself. I choose the latter. But I go in the gym and I just look at all these guys, and like, no one's training to failure. No one trains hard. There's a select few, but no one truly trains hard. As you guys can see, I went to failure there. I had nothing left. I pushed as hard as I could on that last rep. I had nothing left, and I should have even fought more on that last rep. But this intensity that I grew up with in the gym, I only applied it to the gym. I never applied it to my life, but let's just talk in the gym for now. I only applied this intensity in the gym really to my legs. I didn't apply it to my upper body as much, but it was still greater than other people's. This intensity that I applied gave me so much progress, because I realized, and Sam Slick says this too, why would you leave another rep on the table? Why would you ever do that unless it's your recovery week? Why would you ever leave another rep on the table? It just doesn't make sense to me. How guys would go into the gym, do 10 reps of bicep curls when they could have got 13, and then step away like they're doing something. Step away, walk out of the gym like they accomplished something. You didn't even use your full ability. If I'm not giving 110%, what am I in the gym for? What is the point of me going in, giving 90% and walking out? That's gonna do nothing. In my eyes, it's better to give 0 than to give 90, because at least you can say, I didn't even try. You go in there and you give 90, you come out with mediocre results. Why even try? Why try if you're not going to try your best? That's my question. All these guys in the gym don't know how to train. And then they look at guys like me. I'm grunting during reps. I'm not making a scene, but I'm grunting during reps. And people are like, well, why is he making so much noise? No one gets it, man. No one gets it. No one understands how much you have to fight for each and every rep when you're going through that much intensity. No one understands it, because everyone's soft nowadays, and that's what they want you to be. They want you to be soft, because the real enemy of evil is a biblical Christian male. And in my eyes, you have to train like that in the gym to be able to withstand the spiritual attacks, spiritual burdens outside of the gym. That's what I saw a lot with my spirit. My spirit grew a lot when my muscles grew, but more so when I started using the gym as a tool to grow my spirit. It wasn't just for my muscles. 50% was muscles, 50% was spirit. And that's the way I liked it. And that's why I can confidently say I've built the man I am, the Christian man I am, not just the man, the Christian man I am. I've built that with the gym. I remember my old church, I was one of the only guys that lifted, like truly lifted. And you don't have to bodybuild, but it just always made me confused why no one would want to lift, no one would want to go to the gym with me, even in my school. It really was my school. I would ask my friends to go work out, and they're like, yeah, I guess I'll go this one time. They go with me and they don't go again. It's just like, no one wanted to train as intense as I did. No one wanted to stay there as long as I did. No one wanted to go as hard as I did. Everyone would just give up. And that's really what it is, that mentality to push through anything. That's that intensity. That's where it comes from. Because every day I walked into the gym with something to fight. And if I didn't have anything personal, I would just fight the devil. That's what I would picture in the locker room before I went out to the squat rack, to the deadlift bar, to the bench. That's what I would picture. I was just picture that I am fighting Satan this workout. I'm going to squander the devil by working so incredibly hard that he has nothing against me. He cannot use any tool in his bag to fight me. And it was amazing. That mindset was amazing. That mindset led me to overpower anything. Everything in my life was overpowered by that mindset. If you don't have something to fight, fight the devil. Fight the devil in your workouts. Because the Bible says when you stand up to him, he will flee. And it doesn't matter where you fight him, as long as you fight him somehow. That's what I did. And that's why I believe I had such a great coming up in Christianity, because I grew up in the church. I didn't really have anything bad happen to me necessarily, like crazy bad. But, you know, I had my heartbreaks. I had my days where I was crying on the way to the gym, and I was just like, screw this. I hate my life. I hate my situation. And the gym always gave me a way out. And maybe that's why I always trained with that intensity, is because I had problems on the outside, but everyone has problems. So I look at everyone, I'm like, why do you guys not train hard? Even the guys that I train with back home and here, like, it's good to have a gym bro so that they can push you. You know, I'm always encouraging of the gym bros so that they can push you to be the best that you can, because your gym bro will tell you 2 more when you were only going to go for 1 more, if you know what I mean, if you worked out with a gym bro. But like, I got to push my guys as hard as I can, because I want them to be better than myself. Like, I want them to train with the same intensity that I'm training at, if not better. Intensity will rejuvenate your spirit. Intensity rejuvenates you to the point where nothing else can stand in your way. When you light that fire under your butt, you don't wait for the world to light it under you. You light that fire under your butt yourself. You are going to go so far, and you are going to go there with the utmost speed and direction. I just couldn't imagine where I'd be at if I didn't train the same way that I did. And you have to be smart about it, because I did go on a split one time where it was like a Mike Mincer split, and all I would do is 1 set to absolute failure, maybe like 3 exercises per muscle group, maybe 4. And that led to a huge loss of gains. So if you are going to train with intensity, make sure you do it smart. Make sure you do at least 2 sets per exercise, and then do at least 3 exercises per muscle group. So more than 6 sets per muscle group, or at 6. I'm not saying be stupid and go in there and just throw weights around and no, be smart with it. Have good form. That's one thing I didn't have a lot, was good form. Now that going back, I would have had good form, just training with the same intensity, because you saw in the hack squat, it was good form. Still that high intensity. Men today are so weak because of that, because I think they're just missing that intensity in the gym. It adds so much to your character. And I know you guys will kind of look at me and just be like, what's he talking about? If you haven't experienced it, try it for a week. Try for a good solid week, maybe 2. You'll see it. You'll see how much it builds your character. I did this over years and years and years. So if I wasn't in the gym, I do not know where I would be at. I would be very, very behind mentally and physically and spiritually. But the world is made to make men soft, which is why, as men, Christian men, we need to be going to the gym, reading our Bibles, doing as much as we can to fight evil. And if you can't do anything directly, go out and do something indirect. Rain dance. There's a story from Andrew Tate. This isn't true, but these guys up on the mountain in this village down below, they hadn't gotten rain for, I don't know how long it was, for a while. And then all of a sudden, these guys, these villagers down at the bottom of the mountain, just started dancing. Just started dancing because they didn't have anything to do. It wasn't raining. They just needed something. So they started dancing at the bottom. The guys up on the mountain said, I wonder why they're dancing. Maybe they need water. It hasn't rained in a while. Let's go over and, I don't know, he talked about some story where they cut something and it made a bunch of water flow down. Then the village got water. Rain dance. Do something. Some action is better than no action. Even if it's wrong, you can say, okay, I know not to do that now. Do something. And that's why it's never a bad thing to go to the gym, no matter what situation you have going on. You don't know how to perform a project at work. Go to the gym. Your relationship is struggling. Go to the gym. Your dog just died. Go to the gym. I say that my dog's gonna die soon, but hey, I'll be in the gym. Whatever it is, rain dance. And I think the gym is the best way to do that because it gives you something to work towards. You will never find yourself in the gym having a sense of laziness, of unaccomplishment. And as men, Remember, we used to go out and conquer things. So we need some sort of feeling of accomplishment or something to work towards. So many people choose their career as that thing. I think it's best to have multiple avenues. Make one of them the gym, make one of them your career, make one of them your relationships. You should be wanting to be the best in every way possible, not out of arrogance, but because the Bible tells you so. Because the Bible wants you to be hardworking, work on your relationships, work on your body, work on your career, work on your spirituality above all that, but everything is a segment that feeds into it. And I can tell you guys, the best way to work on your spirituality, besides reading the Bible and going to church, is the gym. It will give you, like 1 Peter 4:1 says, he who has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. The more that you can suffer in your body, you will find yourself ceasing from sin more. That's exactly what happened to me. I started going to the gym. I started training with intensity. I started using my body for good, and I stopped sinning on the outside of the gym. I didn't want to anymore. I built a discipline in my mind that made me not want to sin anymore. It's really that simple. Go to the gym, you'll stop sinning. Because again, as a man, you need that sort of accomplishment. You need something to work towards. No, I can't jerk off. I got stuff to do. I got to go to the gym. I got to hit my macros. I got to study up on this. I got to do this. No, I can't go out with my friends to the bar. I got to go hit the gym. Do you know how many hangouts I missed because I was at the gym? Do you know how much FOMO I had because I was at the gym while my friends were out having fun? Or do you know how much FOMO I had when I was getting my private pilot's license and everyone back home was having the blast for summer and I wasn't there? Sometimes you need to hit that FOMO so that you can accomplish things. And while yes, I'm not even using my private pilot's license anymore, I switched my major. Do I regret going and getting it? No, because I needed something to accomplish. Men need something to accomplish. If you are not working for something, you are lazy, you are useless. Sorry to say it. If you're not working for something, you're useless. What did God put Adam here to do? He said, take care of the land, be fruitful, and multiply. He didn't say, enjoy the land, sit back and relax. Work on the land. Work on your body. Work in your relationships and your spirituality. Work in your relationship with God. Go to your church and volunteer for something. I delivered beds for my church. It was one of the best things I've ever done. I got to go out into these communities, see these people that didn't even have beds, deliver beds to them, see the smile on their faces. It was an accomplishment. I built those beds, and then I saw the joy of my work being displayed on other people's faces. Where do you think my joy comes from as a man? It should be being fruitful so that other people can enjoy it. I mean, you're going to enjoy it by them enjoying it. Biblical masculinity is gone in today's age. That's why we're starting the revolution. That's why each and every one of you behind this screen, you are going to be a biblical man. I want you to do everything in your power. There's nothing that God tells you to do that ruins you as a man. Sex with a bunch of women, you connect your souls to a bunch of people, and now when you find your wife, it doesn't feel special. Greed will only make you think about other people and you're not worried about yourself, and therefore you will be depressed. Laziness? Do I need to explain it? Laziness. You sit around all day and you wonder why you're depressed. You wonder why you're depressed after sitting around all day, watching TikTok, 12-hour screen time, got nothing done, got nothing to work towards, cheap dopamine. I mean, come on. Nothing that God says that is a sin will harm you. God only commands his people to be strong. God only commands things that benefit you. You need to realize that. I know I'm already at 16 minutes on my phone, but the hack squat video will add a little bit more. That's really all I got for you guys tonight. Just wanted to get some words out because it's been trapped up here, especially during leg day. My gosh. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Moral of the story: become a biblical man. First off, that's always going to be the moral of the story. Subcategory: train with the utmost intensity in the gym. If you are not training with the utmost intensity, you are wasting your time. Get out of the gym. Go find out how you need to be training, what you need to do. Maybe go on a run, because it sounds like you need to go on a run, and then you can get back in the gym. Train with intensity. Be a man of God. It's that simple, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe, do everything. Share. Guys, subscribe. I'm being weird. And I'll see you guys in the next one.